Hello, podcast world.
Hey.
Welcome to Get Friends Who Do Both, episode Ocho. It's 8, right?
I don't know.
I think so, because when I just made a new GarageBand thing to record this, that was episode 7. So by the theory of numbers.
By the theory of numbers, if you've ever heard of it, by the way.
Yeah, the theory of numbers where we count from 1 to 2 to 3. You know why?
Yeah.
Why was 6 afraid of 7? Oh, sorry.
Because 7, 8, 9, duh.
Oh, thank God.
Obviously.
We were I just need the world to know.
Yeah.
So I learned this week, because I'm an old person. We're millennials here. I am still millennial. 1996 is the end of the millennial era, but I am millennial. But I was at the beginning of 1996, like very beginning.
Yes, and
So-
I'm solidly in the middle.
You were solidly in the middle of the millennials.
Solidly
Millennial. But I learned this week at rehearsal for the Staten Island Shakespearean Company production of the Comedy of Errors, which is free if you want to come. It's at Snug Harbor Garden Cultural Center and Botanical Gardens.
There it is.
Staten Island. Which used to be a garbage island.
Hell yeah, we all know it. Garbage
we all know
Island,
that.
baby.
Garbage Island. Lots of people got cancer. That's when I learned that garbage is carcinogenic. One of my cast members who is from Staten Island taught me that this week.
Period.
There are a lot of older people, a lot of people older than me, but there are also a lot of people younger than me. And I learned some Gen Z terms this week, including skibbity toilet. I just Googled search skibbity toilet, and that might be the single most frightening thing I've ever seen on the internet. I didn't even watch the videos. I just saw the screenshots. Did you Google search skibbity toilet yet?
No, I'm scared after I saw your reaction.
I think you should do it. We should get your reaction for pasta.
I'm doing this for the pod. Also, I'm breaking the fourth wall, and I'm telling you, I'm letting people behind the curtain telling you that my original sound for musicians wasn't on, and I just turned it on, so I don't know if yours was on.
No, mine is off, because remember last time it was on, you were like, I hear people on the street. There's really not going on. So,
well, I just turned mine on because I was like losing hearing you, so.
Oh no! So should I turn mine on? It's late. Whatever.
Just turn it on.
If you hear the street people, let me know.
Oh my God, I hear you so much better now. Oh my.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay. Do you think they won't be able to hear me for the first minute and a half of this?
No, they'll be able to heir you. I just think that it is clear. It's just clear.
Okay.
At least it's clear for me over the internet. Okay. I'm gonna look up skibbity toilet.
Okay. Look up skibbity toilet.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, I'm gonna put on background noise removal. Is this still good? Do you hear me the same?
Oh yeah, this is great. No! What the fuck is this?
It's fucking frightening. I couldn't look at it. I could not look at it.
What the fuck is that?
Scary? It's so scary.
It's giving like for us millennials, when like the early days of YouTube and the internet.
The car.
Oh well. Don't even get me started on the car.
No,
but I was thinking like in the way of the animated, like thinking of like a Salad Fingers, a Slender Man, like a spooky weird thing that was made on the internet. The car. Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story about the car?
No, tell me a story about the car.
Oh my God. I have to be like early high school, I guess. Okay. Late middle school, maybe.
Early aughts.
Yes.
Or mid-aughts.
Yeah. So I am in my house. My mom is at her computer, and she's like, Lauren, come here. I want to show you this video. This is like the most awful thing my mother has ever done to me. And I will go on record. Hey, Mom, you're probably listening to this.
Oh my God.
Please. How dare you do this? Do this to me. I have never gotten over it. So she's like, watch this video. And I was like, okay, great. And I'm like watching the car going through the countryside and everything's, and I was like, And those who know that the car video ends with this scary ass fucking monster ring, like grudge looking bullshit.
It's frightening.
popping up on the screen and scaring the shit out of you.
Yes.
Um, I was so unaware this was gonna happen to me. It came on the screen. I screamed a blood curdling scream,
Blood curdling.
and I screamed and immediately fell to the ground and started sobbing. And my mom was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't think you would react like that." I don't do well with scary things, guys. I really don't. I don't do haunted houses. I don't do scary movies. I don't like. That is not me. It never has been me. It's just not who I am. I do not like being scared. It's not fun for me.
And that's your villain origin story. Kidding.
And so, I will literally like sobbing. It took me a hot second to compose myself after that.
Oh my God.
My nervous system was so fucking shocked.
It's so frightening, especially if you like don't really have the access to the internet all the time like we do now.
Right. Yeah. No,
like
it
back
was crazy.
when you did not live on the internet.
Mm-mm.
That's so insane.
Yeah.
Do you remember like grandma's muffins? Do you remember that too from the early days of the YouTube?
Yeah, like the blueberry muffins.
Wasn't like a little boy like who was like dressed up as a grandma?
No, it was like an adult man.
It was an adult. Okay.
It was the same guy who made the character Kelly, who sang Shoes.
I don't know that one.
Are you serious?
I don't know. Is Shoes scary? Is Shoes good?
No, it's so good.
Okay.
It's so funny.
Oh my God, I'll have to watch it.
No, it's so good. No, but literally, you'll have to watch it.
I'll watch it.
It's it literally. Have you ever heard anyone go, "Oh my God, shoes"?
No.
Oh my God, shoes.
I know. Oh my God, Becky, look at her.
Yeah, it's not that.
That one I know.
Right. No, it's literally this guy who's dresses up as a girl named Kelly.
Okay.
And
hey,
like
Kelly.
Kelly is like,
you know some Kellys.
There's literally Kelly and her like twin brother or whatever are opening their birthday presents, and or the brother opens a present. He's like, "Whoa, a brand new car! Thanks, Mom and Dad." And then Kelly opens her.
She opened a car.
Like,
how do you open a present as a car?
It was a car keys.
Okay, but maybe it was just the car keys.
But they're like, "Wow, a car! Thanks, Mom and Dad." And then Kelly unwraps her gift, and it's like a giant stuffed like dragon, and she's like, "Oh," and they're like, "Well, what did you expect? A box of condoms?" And like it is, and they're like,
this is a sketch.
Yeah, it's a sketch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and basically, and like Kelly's like, "Oh, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here, oh," and like basically, she was like, it's basically Kelly goes shopping for some shoes.
Okay.
And it turns into a whole song.
Oh my God.
And it's like, "Oh my God, shoes. Oh my God, shoes. Let's get some shoes. Let's get some shoes." And then there's like one part, it's like, "These shoes roll. These shoes suck. These shoes roll. These shoes suck." It's so funny. It's so good.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, and this is the same guy who did those like grandma's muffins. That's like, boysenberry, this and that, and they start
the blood of my enemies.
Yeah, literally. I can't believe you saw. See, I think everyone has a different entryway. I guess Grandma's Muffins was your entryway, but like I saw Grandma's Muffins because I had seen Kelly in Shoes.
Yeah.
And there's another one too. Shoes was the most popular one, but there's another song Kelly does where basically she sees her neighbor.
Is a sequel song? Okay.
Yeah, she has another where she sees her neighbor come home from shopping, and she's got a really cute top on, and she just like starts like harassing her neighbor to let her borrow the top. Let me borrow that top. Let me borrow that top.
Taylor's version.
Correct. Kelly's version.
That's so crazy to me. Like, yeah. I do remember, like, this was like 2010, 2011, like kind of like when Friday came out, and there was the song My Jeans, and it was this girl who was like a Rebecca Black knockoff, which is crazy because Rebecca Black was already a knockoff. And she would be like, "Ashley Tisdale's wearing my jeans. Hannah Montana's wearing my jeans. Kiki Palmer swearing my G. It was so crazy.
Well, yeah, see, simply, I missed that one. I missed that because,
You were
but
probably in college.
I was in college. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
in
And
college.
I was sitting there remembering I was not, I remember I had an honors world history test the next day in ninth grade, and Friday came out. And I did not study for this honors world history test because I was like, we have to continually watch Friday on a loop because it's so bad.
That's so funny.
It's fine. I probably got an A in the, I definitely got an A in the
You
class.
probably did. Yeah, you went to Penn. I think you were
I
fine.
went to Penn. I was fine. Although I got B's, which these days I would not have gotten into. I got a, I think I got a B plus in AP Chem, and
Period. Well, AP
and
Chem is hard.
it was hard. I shouldn't have taken it. I should have taken honors physics.
Yeah.
And I like at the end of the year, I had a friend who is a chemist. We're not friends anymore, but like he is like a chemist or something, or like a mechanical engineer. He's some kind of science. I don't know. I actually drove past his place of work today because he works near where and my aunt lives, and I was at her house for lunch today. But he doesn't listen to this podcast. He doesn't know what. But but he was like obsessed with the class and like loved, and we had a teacher who went on pregnancy leave or whatever, so she taught us for like the first month of the class. And then we had a sub for the rest of the year who like had told the school she was going to commit to 3 years, but was like, I'm just like doing this for fun, I'm leaving at the end of this year. She was kind of an icon and I loved her.
Good for her.
But like we had 7 people in my AP Chem class, and like they were all also like in physics, so like they would go on like physics trips, or like if they had like a physics thing and they couldn't come to AP Chem, she would teach me by myself the AP Chem lesson. I was like, please don't do this to me. But I got a B plus in the class, and my friend who was obsessed with the class got a B minus. And at the end of the year, he went in for a handshake. She gave him a handshake, and I went in for the handshake because I was like, she was fine. Like I had no issues with her, but like I was like, I got a B plus. It's AP Chem. Like I'm not a science person. And she literally full stop went in for the hug with me. And I was like, take that, future chemical engineer. I don't know how we got here. Because honors world history thieves.
Oh my god, Mikey. It's we always get somewhere crazy, I fear.
We always get so that's not my villain origin story. If anything, that's like, I mean, I know my villain origin story, and one day I will tell it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think today's the day to tell it.
No. Maybe we can do like a whole episode that is just specific villain origin stories, and we
Please.
have people call in, like our friends, or we can have people on live and do a whole ep of villain origin stories.
However, you know my villain origin story, right?
I'm almost certain I do.
It's the TV show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
If
Yeah.
you people are listening, you know who you are. I'm rolling my eyes at you.
I feel like I'd have to really think.
I feel like you have a lot of options.
I do. That's why I said I had to really think, not because I didn't know what, it was because I have too many options.
That's so good. That is so good. If you're like actually our friend and you're listening to this and you want to tell your villain origin story, because I swear to God, when I tell my villain origin story, I will give you people's names.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I mean, I'll probably give them pseudonyms, but they'll be close enough to their names where if you are good enough on the internet, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Actually, if you're good enough on the internet, you'll figure it out anyway, because it's still on my IMDb, because I took them off of my IMDb and then they added me back to the IMDb. And I was like, sir, I was like, do you know how many equity theaters I've worked at since you fired me from your fucking TV show that it was not a real TV show?
You're telling the story. Stop it. We have to keep it
telling
secret.
the story. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll give the people a taste.
That's just a taste. That's
just a taste.
everyone.
It only takes a taste.
And no one's gonna know mine because I don't know which one to go with. Mikey and I will
talk
confer
about
off
it.
Mike. Yeah, we'll
could be
confer off Mark.
It could be the story from Thursday that you just told me.
That's a huge villain origin story one. That's crazy. That's a crazy one. I mean, it could be a lot of things. It could be that. It could be what happened to me in what happened to me as a child in theater.
It could be that. It probably was that.
Yeah, it could be my college professor who hated me. There could be a lot of things. There's a lot of things. There
There are a
could
lot of
be.
options.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're trying to undo the villain origin, no villainous behavior. Well, we're not really villains. I think those people are
No.
villains.
Yeah.
Why is it that like it's a villain origin story, but like in the end, the people like when you're like doing Disney, when you're doing Disney, when you are Disney, when you are Walt Disney, who is an anti-Semite, by the way.
Mm-mm.
Um, fuck him. Uh, when I have to remember to label this as explicit, but when I upload,
Not the first F word that's been dropped today, I fear,
oh,
but
I totally already forgot. When I upload this tomorrow on Labor Day, I'm gonna labor for you people.
hell yeah.
But the oh my gosh, my eyes are burning. That happened. It's been happening to me for the last 11 years since, or 10 years since I got pink eye my freshman year of college. Now my eyes just burn. Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah, I got pink eye my freshman year of college.
And they
I don't know, it
burn
was,
now.
and now they just will like randomly burn. Ever since then, I never had that issue.
I had pink eye in kindergarten. I've not had a problem since then.
You had a better strain than I had, I guess.
It's that 90s strain.
That 90s. You know, now they have a 90s show.
Oh yeah.
It was like, and it's the same distance away from like
Yeah,
that 70s show was when that premiered in like
which
the late 90s.
is
Yeah,
stressful and weird.
which is crazy.
Doesn't make
But
sense.
meanwhile, oh my God, what was it you're talking about? Villain origin story, um, pink eye. There was something in the
No, it
middle.
was something in the middle.
No, fuck. Oh, laboring on Labor Day, labeling it as.
um,
Oh my
um,
God, where did we go from there? Um, shit. Villain origin stories. I got it. Disney. So I feel like Disney villain origin stories, they're really like actually like really good people did
mhm,
things to these villains and they were just
mhm.
like already villains and it was like oh like Ursula was always kind of a bitch.
Right.
But like we love Ursula because she's the best character in the Disney canon. I'm so sorry I have to say it.
Hot take, hot take, hot
I have to
take.
say it. We love
Mm.
Ursula. And oh my God, my eyes are still burning. But like Ursula was always a greedy little squid.
Yeah.
He was always a greedy little squid. And I get it that your dad, like I get it that he liked Triton more than you.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, but like so maybe who was it? Was Poseidon? Was Poseidon their dad? And
No.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess it always comes from a place of jealousy, but like the villain
Yeah.
origin stories weren't like I feel like our villain origin stories are like actually like mean people did mean things to us when we
Yeah.
were trying to be good.
But like us, but and yeah, mean people did mean things to us, and but then like we have shown that we have come out the other side, and like our revenge, our true villain revenge is by still being functional, kind humans.
That's true. And I know a lot of people who are not functional kind humans who
True.
were villains.
True.
Oh my God, should we get into it?
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay. Get friends who can do both. I've been
Oh.
watching the Amy Polars. I've been watching. I was listening to, and what is it? It's like good hang. How did she say?
Oh, what the song is? All
Yeah.
I ever wanted was a good hang.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Maya Rudolph was talking about launching her podcast, Great Hang, and Amy Poehler was like, "Fuck, it's gonna be better."
I know, it's so really funny. Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, I'm like 2 episodes.
I love it. It is like the bright spot in the darkness for sure.
Yeah, well, that's what she wanted.
Yeah. We just
She
need some
loves,
like
yeah.
laughter and positivity, and hearing Amy Poehler laugh is so silly goof.
It's so funny. So the things she and Tina Fey, I don't remember what they were talking. I just listened to it today too. And I don't remember. I'm trying to start at the beginning because I wanted to like get like with a podcast for the whole pod. And it
Mm-hmm.
was gonna be Las Culturistas. And then I realized they already have like 550 episodes.
Yeah, they've been doing it for like 10 years
And I
basically.
can't commit to that.
No.
So I can commit to like Amy Poehler's like 26 and then follow weekly.
Yeah.
I was
It's
like,
not been that many so far, is there
no,
already?
it was something like that. It's
Oh my
been
god,
half a year.
the time has been it's not been a whole year.
It's been half a year. It started in
Oh.
March. It's September in
It started in
for
March.
me. For me, it's 53 minutes to September.
That is so zoomy.
I know. Well, you
I don't remember it being that I just
Well, you
I
were talking about her having just launched it when I was driving back from my audition for the Greater Ocean City Theater
oh
Company's
my god,
2025 season.
incredible. I
And
love
that
that.
was March.
I just can't believe because wow, it doesn't feel like it's been that long because every single thing she posts is a joy.
Oh,
It's
she's a
so good.
joy.
She's a joy.
Yes,
She's my favorite.
please.
Yes, please. Yes,
Yes,
please.
please. But I don't remember what they were talking about, but something in like the way they were talking about it just made me like, and the shit that she was saying with Martin Short, where oh my God, where she was like, I feel like me. And she was saying that she felt like she really bonded with Lorraine Newman during the SNL 50.
Mm-hmm.
And he was she was like, that's so funny because he was like, I specifically asked Lorraine who she bonded with and who she didn't. And she did not like you.
Yeah, it
I
was
just thought it was
crazy.
so funny.
So funny, dude.
Oh my
So
God.
funny.
Sorry, we should get
Okay,
into it. I
should we
keep
get serious?
less of a Marilyn, more of a Jackie. Serious.
Somebody classy and not too tacky.
Hey,
Okay, that came out wrong.
baby. Oh, what comes next? Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know what she
baby,
said.
let's both be
Both be
strong. And she's just like,
strong. There are too many Legally Blondes happening this year. Had to say it.
there's a lot of Legally Blondes happening.
Too many.
The amount of people I know in the year of our Lord 2025 doing do,
2020.
doing Legally Blonde or just done it or is about to do it, it's a lot.
Yeah. Can I tell a quick? Oh my God, I feel like I'm being a menace today. Um, did I ever tell you about the time that I know we already did a Legally Blonde, but as a
This is
follow-up,
just going to become a Legally Blonde podcast, which is
honestly,
insane.
no, Legally Blonde Part 2. Did I ever tell you about the time that I quoted Legally Blonde in my AP Spanish exam?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the story real quick, I promise.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
so at one point in my life, I was fluent in Spanish, no longer. Shout out to my high school Spanish teacher who was like, "You are fluent, you should major in Spanish." And I was like, no. And then in hindsight, I was like, I should have double majored in Spanish. So she was right. So if you're I'm not gonna name drop you because I didn't get you to sign anything. But if you're hearing this, my high school Spanish teacher, you were right. And I should do better at knowing Spanish now. But we had to write an essay, or the big AP Spanish language essay in the year of our Lord 2013
Mm-hmm.
was about endorphins. So
Oh.
I translated and wrote in Spanish endorphins. Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy, and happy people just don't
Just
kill
don't
their
kill their
husbands.
husbands.
But I literally was like, as quoted, I don't even remember how, but like, I think I said en like la obra de teatro legalmente rubia, like La Protagonista, Elwood Dijo or whatever. Dijo, is that it? I don't know. But I literally translated the whole thing into Spanish.
That's why I can't even like conceptualize that. There's a reason I got to a certain point and I said I will not be taking AP French because if I
Yeah.
would have had to have free written in French in a serious way, no.
Serious.
And I at that point I had taken French for 6 or 7 years and I was still
That's
like,
yeah.
no.
There.
No.
To speak to free write in different language, I was also the high schooler that used ultimately as my. It was always my transition to my conclusion. I don't care what the essay was. I don't care who what. It was always
Ultimately,
ultimately. It's a great word. And I was like, oh, it's ultimamente. So I would do that for every Spanish essay. Nobody ever, my teacher never said anything. It must have worked.
mm-hmm.
Ultimamente means recently. I was so embarrassed when I found.
What is ultimately in Spanish then?
Don't know. I'm gonna Google search wordreference.com. Um, wordreference.com. This is not sponsored by wordreference.com. But like if
Oh my
I
god.
but I just want to make sure I'm not crazy. Like if I look up ultimamente, it means recently, lately, of late. Exactly. But I'm gonna go to English to Spanish. And what are we looking up ultimately? Ultimately is en definitiva, a fin de cuentas. En el fondo, básicamente, fundamentalmente. Oh, but that's basically. If we want finally, finalmente. But I guess I would mean basically, because I usually be like, basically, this is the conclusion of my
Basically.
essay. La conclusión de
Well,
mi ensayo.
well, I guess your Spanish teacher was wrong. You are not fluent because how dare you?
I was 11 years ago. I was fluent 11 years ago.
No, but you got that wrong 11 years ago.
Okay. You don't know what every word in English means.
No, I'm just joking.
Skibbity toilet.
That's not a word.
It is now.
It,
Gen Z. Every word is made up.
I know.
Oh my god, that's a fun thing.
It's all made up and the points don't matter.
That's a fun thing we should talk about.
Yeah,
how everything is made up.
Everything is made up.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I derailed us. Should I rail us back?
Yeah, let's rail us back.
Okay.
Don't rail. That was bad. Let's rail us back. Yikes.
It's the opposite of derailing, though, would be.
Yeah,
railing.
I know. Yeah, but like, let's get.
Don't take this out of context,
guys. I'm gonna tell you something really quick before we finally get serious. Is that I've had
ultimamente.
Ultimamente. I have had an insane week, and I'm feeling a little batshit crazy right now. A little bonkers.
Oh my god! Why do we have a structure? We should just yap.
I know. Well, like. Who's just gonna listen to us yap? Is what it is anyway. I don't know.
When we're famous, they'll come back and they'll listen. They'll be like, these people. They'll know why we went off the deep end.
Yeah, they will know. But they I just I want the people to appreciate that we're at least trying to keep a structure.
We're trying hard.
So hard, you guys.
You know that thing we did a few weeks ago, that shallow session or whatever we called it. We just didn't come up with anything to talk about.
Yeah. And I was like, do you want to just yap?
You know what I realized? I'm only looking at our Spotify views. I don't know how many Apple Music views or Apple Podcast views we have.
Oh, I'll have to log in and look.
Okay, we don't have to do it now.
No.
Or listens, not
that
views.
was not what I meant.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do it now.
Like you looked up skibbity toilet.
Well, you made me do that.
I did make you. I forced you.
I didn't want to do that.
I held you at gunpoint and I forced you.
Essentially,
I did not hold you at gunpoint.
No, just because we're 2 time zones away, I fear.
We are 2 time zones away. It's going to be September for me in 46 minutes. That means I have to pay my rent tomorrow. It's going to be September for everyone tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to pay my rent.
Okay, should I rail us back?
Okay, yeah, let's rail us back. Oh my god. Okay, so
oh my god, the glasses are. I'm putting on my glasses.
There we go. We're getting
they're
serious.
Making me serious.
Serious.
When I put on my glasses, that means.
Oh my god! I just went. Oh, she went away.
So then
I went Syria and Syria was like,
that's why you
what?
can't. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that shit.
What about talking about her?
Yeah, she knows. She's always listening.
No, I know.
I'm taking my glasses off.
They're always listening. Okay, anyway, so what we wanted to talk about today was Mikey and I were yapping via text in the past week. And we started getting into like a conversation about modern dating, and we did just stop it right in its tracks and said, this must be for the pod.
For the pod. Where did we leave off?
Shall we pull up the text message?
Should we bring everyone into the middle of this conversation they're not a part of?
Yeah, literally. Let me scroll.
Why is work getting me? Oh, it's not. Okay, sorry. My Slack sent me a notification. And I literally was like...
You're like, it's a holiday weekend. What the fuck?
It's a holiday weekend and I'm on vacation. I took my vacation days.
Oh, period.
I know.
Wait, are you doing additional vacation days outside of Saturday, Sunday, and Monday?
Yeah, I took Friday and I'm taking all of next week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I get 5 days I have to use between June and September, and I don't want to not use them. And am I going anywhere? My supervisor was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk. I'm sure it's fine. I don't think she's listening. And if she does, I'm not revealing any secrets about our company, but was like, are you going anywhere with your vacation? And I was like, no, I literally just wanted to take the days I get off. I'm going to be literally sitting in my house. Yeah. I'm not going to be sitting in my house. But like, Honestly, I probably will because still have so much shit I have to get done this week
Yeah,
that I will not have time to go anywhere.
it's okay.
Um, okay.
Okay, where was this?
We're scrolling.
We're scrolling.
This
We're
was Tuesday.
scrolling.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Oh, because you were gonna go on a date and then canceled it.
Oh yeah.
Am I allowed to say that? I
Yeah,
just
that's
did.
it's okay. Yeah.
Are we allowed to? Should we read about what the person? Should we read the person's text message?
Should we do it?
Oh my god.
Should
Yeah,
we
let's
should
do
we
it.
read should we do a dramatic reading of our own text messages?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, should we do a dramatic reading of the text, the screenshot you sent me of the text
Oh,
message for the date? But then we could also do a dramatic of
yeah.
ours.
Yeah. Yeah. Um
Do you want to do both?
yeah, I'm trying to still find the spot.
Okay, it was from Tuesday at 5:31
I went
p.m. your
too
time.
far. Yeah, I went too far. I
Okay.
was like, "Oh, Tuesday," but then like
Okay.
5:31.
Do you want to be you and I'll be Skibbity Toilet Man?
That's crazy.
His
Okay.
name is not Skibbity Toilet.
No, it's not.
I'm
Okay,
never
so
gonna.
basically okay. Since then, everyone must know
Sorry, I outed
I
you at
don't
this
even
date.
know like what caused me to do this to like I'm not on really using the hinge, but there was one night where I think I blacked out. Not literally, like I don't drink,
No.
but like I like
Sober Lauren.
I literally like I came to and I was like what just happened? I like ended up matching with a bunch of people on Hinge. Big mistake, huge. And I one of the guys seemed very nice, was very respectful, asked me on a date, didn't want to talk too much on text or anything before the date. All
You
good.
love
We
that.
love that. Like green flags, okay? Like
You
green
don't know each
flags.
other yet. You don't have to. What do you want to text
No, literally,
about?
I don't want to talk to you. Oh, I haven't even met you. So, so like all good stuff, okay? And he's like, "Do you want to get coffee or a drink?" And I was like, "I don't really drink, so like coffee would be better." He's like, "Totally fine." Like all this stuff like seemed fine. The night before, I just really was like, "You know what? I am actually really enjoying my current healing journey. I am really enjoying being alone. I really like it. Um, I like
Snaps.
only giving my energy to myself and to my loved ones. And I am feeling more creative than I have in like a decade. I am feeling more invigorated. I'm taking care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like my life is in the right trajectory right now. And I just
Mm-hmm.
had this feeling of like, I don't want to go meet some random man and let him have access to my energy. Seems nice enough. Didn't do anything wrong. Just was
Yeah.
like, you know what?
You don't need that right now.
I don't want it or need it. So
That's valid.
that's the preface. So I pretty much after texting with Mikey that day while I was at the gym being like, I have this date and I don't think I want to go. And Mikey's like, don't go. And I'm
Like,
like,
why do you have to?
yeah, you don't know this person, you don't owe him anything. I was like, period. I don't have to be a people pleaser.
You don't.
So I said, hey, I'm sorry to do this, but I need to cancel. You seem like a great person, but I haven't been dating much recently and thought I would try to dip my toes back in. But I've realized I'm not really ready and it wouldn't be fair to waste your time. Thanks in advance for your understanding. Wishing you the best.
And then he said, should I do him?
Yeah.
I understand. I wouldn't think you'd be wasting my time, though. Plus, I think we'd look good together if you gave me that chance. Semicolon, close parenthesis.
Winky face.
Winky face.
I was like, I'm not responding to that. I was
No,
like,
that's crazy.
and
People do be crazy out here.
yeah, and like not like it was an inherently like boundary crossing or rude response or weird like it wasn't like anything like super like oh my god or like
Offensive.
yeah there was no like weird like switch but it just kind of felt weird
Which is okay.
which like you would but like it could have been more of like a like to me what I think would have been acceptable that kind of gives the same message is kind of like hey I totally understand I totally respect that if you If down the road, things change for you and you want to meet up at any point, let me know.
That would have been the ideal response.
Yeah. That's what that would have been.
Yeah.
It gives the same idea, basically.
It wasn't disrespectful, but the
No.
1%, but it was a little strange for someone you've never met.
Yeah. And I'm like, we'd look good together? What? Also, this man was like much younger than me as well.
How old was he?
25.
Oh my God, that's. Oh no. We're not going down that road again. And well, I'm not editing this out of the podcast.
That's why I made it 25 and not 24 on the Hinge. So I was like, I'm not going to 24 again.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Should we read what we
yes,
said?
Yes. Okay. I sent that screenshot and I said, simply not what I expected as a response. Don't know how I feel about it.
And I said, kind of strange. Hate the winky face emoticon.
I said, yeah. Kind of almost feeling like it's him just not respecting what I said and trying to get me to change my mind.
And I said, well, yes. But not the, people go, well, yes. It's not that well, yes. Mm-hmm. I don't like that, well, yes. I don't like when people do that. It's, mm-hmm. Well, yes.
Well, yes.
That's an accurate read. Dude.
You wrote this. You did write
this. I wrote this.
You did write this.
Dude probably wants to get his dick wet ASAP.
Mm-hmm. And I said, right. Most likely. I don't plan to respond. LOL.
I said, don't. That's your right. It was a yucky message.
Dating is so dumb in today's day and age.
You can say that again.
Like, the majority of men are trash.
I said, that's why I'm not doing it, but I don't date men. But just the majority of people.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we sent those texts, like, at the same time.
Oh, yes, I think we did.
Yeah. And I said, yes. Yeah, it's hard for everyone, I do think. And I don't blame you there. Also, I think we are socially taught that we could only have fulfilling romantic relationships, and we should all get our needs from that, but the way our friendships can be just as fulfilling and more so.
And I said friendships usually are TBH, less dramatic, and then I'm not reading that next message that I sent.
No, yeah, I get it.
I don't know who listens to this. I'm not reading that message.
Yeah. And then I said, absolutely. And in friendships... in friendships, you are. This was not. I was.
And in friendships, are you rarely? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it grammatically works.
Okay, great. I was in reading it back. My brain is not firing today.
You got it.
Thank you. Absolutely. And in friendships, are you rarely begging that person to love you? The love is just an understood part of it.
And then I replied specifically to that message, the little like.
Yes, the reply.
I said yes in all capitals. And it doesn't feel like you have to be the person who cares less.
And I said, yes, 2 exclamation points. And I said, I feel like this could be a good combo for the pod.
And then I said,
combo.
LOL. And then I said, it should be. It could be a serious thing, TBH, this week.
And here we are.
Here. I think that's important. I would like to start. I mean, obviously, we have to talk about this conversation, but it doesn't feel like you have to be the person who cares less. I have never forgotten. I remember I was like 16 years old doing high school teen summer theater, and we thought we were hot fucking shit.
Hell yeah.
And this girl Sarah, she was telling us about this relationship she was in with this boy or whatever, and she was like, you always want to be the person who likes them less because then you feel like you're in power in the situation.
Yeah, you feel like you have control.
And I was like, wow, I have never forgotten that, Sarah. You really fucked me up for romantic relationships.
Girl, Sarah, come on.
Sarah! I probably shouldn't have said her name.
There's a lot of Sarahs in the world, I fear.
But not a lot of Sarahs who did my high school community theater.
Whatever,
it's fine.
It's fine.
So you fucked me up a little bit.
But she's kind of right, though.
No, she's so right.
It's so right. Because people do not because that's real. Like, you want to be in control, so you like maybe you don't get as hurt so bad, or you don't have to be so vulnerable, or like ugh. And like you've been burned in the past. It's like I really don't want to give myself all to this person. I want to withhold some stuff.
Yeah. It's hard, especially because then when you start to think, oh my God, we don't have to get into all of our shit, with that we have experienced in the past of
Yeah,
whatever.
we shouldn't,
We
but
shouldn't. We shouldn't. Nobody wants this. Oh my
no.
God, that's the name of the TV show.
I can't wait for season 2.
Oh my God. But like, I feel like too often too, you get into situations and situationships where like the other person cares more and you're like, ooh, like I'm such hot shit. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden time goes on and you're like, oh no, am I the person who cares more now? But you're in a
Mhm.
situationship. So
Mhm.
it's like kind of a nightmare because
Mhm.
you don't know what the expectations are. You don't know who cares more. They gave themselves to you first. So it's like it's the whole thing is so messy
It's
and
so
so hard on the
messy.
brain. And then you're sitting here months later and years later and you're like what?
I'm like literally like still like months years later sitting in trauma that not EMDR could fix.
Oh my God.
Haven't tried it.
No.
I haven't tried that specific issue yet.
Okay. Okay.
We're working on earlier things in EMDR right now.
Okay, good.
Yes, I'm doing EMDR, everyone.
This episode sponsored by
EMDR.
lip balm. Oh, you know what that's a callback to?
Amy Poehler.
Yeah, thank God. Okay.
She's just like lip balm break.
Where Tina Fey applied her lip balm, right?
She ends up having a multiple lip balm breaks throughout episodes. So,
I'm so sorry. Okay,
but
but
no, but that is like literally though that is so real.
yeah.
Oh
This
my
episode
god.
sponsored by Situationship Trauma.
Situationship trauma, honey. Though
Yeah.
like I will say that a fun realization I had with my
Mhm.
therapist
We love
through
therapy.
prepping for EMDR is that I pretty much actually have almost exclusively only had situationships in my life, with the exception of basically one person.
Which would be the one from years ago or the one from like
My
recently?
college relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I guess the large one was also a situationship.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that? I just said it. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I've talked to
You
him
said
about
it.
that.
Okay.
I told him, I said, you know that you never asked me to be your girlfriend, and we just went from like essentially situationship to saying we were life partners. So that's weird.
That's crazy. That's literally 0 to 60.
But that was over like 8 years.
I know. So it was from like 0 to like however many. That was from like
The first 4 years were a situationship, you
shit.
guys.
Yeah.
4 years.
That's a long situationship.
It's a long situationship.
It's a long situationships are I feel like with situationships, um a situation is obviously very important. I feel like you have to be in a very specific situation. Like why else would they be called situationships? Like
Well, because I mean, a situationship by like definition is essentially when one person likes when two people are in some sort of a
oh,
thing
they're in a
together where
situation.
where one person likes the other person a lot more, but the person who likes the other person less sees the value in keeping that person around because they like the attention that boosts their ego, like things like that, but they don't want to they know they don't want to commit to them. They
That
know
sounds
that
so
they're not interested.
transactional.
Well, but that's the thing is ultimately one of the parties wants to be in a relationship with the person,
Yeah.
and the other side of the party does not want to be in a relationship but doesn't want to give up the support, the attention, the love, the all of that.
Oh my God.
And that is how situationships are. And so they kind of keep the other person around because they know yeah.
I didn't know that was the definition. I thought like even also like I thought it was also like hookups that were like recurrent. Like I mean which could be, but like I
Yeah,
guess
and that's just how I've always heard it explained, and that makes sense to me that
that makes a
that's what that
lot of
is.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
And
What
I
if
fear
neither party?
I've been on both ends. What?
Yeah, I'm like, what if neither party is sure?
Um well then I guess they're both avoidant.
Wow.
Or if neither party is sure and they like maybe it is more of like a friends with benefits, or
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
they're just a casual hookup and
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, it's so hard.
It's hard out here. And like, calling back a little bit to our pod ep, with the whole male loneliness epidemic.
Which doesn't exist.
That these men are creating these situations, but here's the thing is like dating is hard out here from the female perspective I can speak to because a lot of these men do not want to grow up and do the work on themselves. And
Fucking do
so
the work.
they'd rather go red pill incel than having to take accountability for themselves and that they have like that if they were just like better people who had like emotional bandwidth and maturity that like women would want to be around them. My favorite thing is that like there's a lot of men out there who are like in this mindset that like women only want to date men who are like 6'2" and millionaires and like have a good job and like do this stuff and like the actual tea is that women don't give a shit about that, but men think women give a shit about that because men only care about the shallow shit about women.
Yeah.
So like there's those types of men especially only are looking at women for their beauty, for their looks, what they can do for them. Like they are looking at how these
That's
women
so
can
yucky.
improve their social status. So they assume women are the same. Women don't give a shit about that.
That's so yucky.
We literally want like a kind man who is a good person and is like emotionally mature and well adjusted, is trying to heal or has healed, is literally like we want someone who respects us and is kind, maybe a little funny, has their shit together, and is a good companion.
That's
Like
not hard.
that's not hard. That's all women
That's like
want.
the bare minimum.
And that's why like it's like I don't know if these like men who think that women want all these physical and like shallow things are not like taking a step back and actually looking around them, because you will see a lot of situations where you see a couple and it's like, why is she like just on looks? Like, why is she with
Yeah.
him? Because
It's not about
it's not
looks.
about looks. And like women, so many women, myself included, and I have many examples of that, of this, is like they really become attracted to someone once they get to know them and they see their qualities of some. And like most of my relationships, I either like was like, oh, they're kind of cute, or like I wasn't attracted to them at all. And as I got to know them, I was like, wow, this person's amazing. I want to spend a lot of time with them. Like that, and then that attraction grows from there. It's like
Well,
that.
that's a certain, what is that? That's like a certain sexual. That's like, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's not all. That's not been all of my situations. I mean, I've definitely seen guys that I've dated where I first saw them and I was like, wow, he's hot. And then we got into
There,
a relationship. But my like I would say that like both of my longer relationships, since I just said I was one of them was a relationship, one was eight
one of
years
them,
of
you were
whatever,
situationship to life partners.
literally. Both of them, I met them, and I wasn't like repulsed by them, but
Yeah.
I didn't meet either
Well,
of them
that's
and be
hard to
like,
come back from a
no, you can't,
repulsion.
no,
You
you
can't come
can't,
back from
you
the
can't come back, you can't come back from the ick. But like, I wasn't repulsed by them, but I wasn't like, ooh, this is a possibility. But at both times, I was like, oh, and I like get to know them as people, and I was like, oh, okay, oh, ooh, yes, ooh, this is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And but that's the thing, is like that makes modern dating so hard because there are so many people out there who do not want to see that like times have changed, and like you do need
Okay,
to
anything goes.
times
Sorry.
have changed.
Changed.
And you have like you can't just like be a provider man and get away and do whatever you want because women don't have any other options. So women don't need you anymore. So if you want women to want you, you need to up your game.
1950 is over.
It is. Thank God. So yeah,
I
but
can't.
it's hard. Like
It's hard.
I also gotta say, can I tell you some more hard dating stuff?
Yeah.
When I blacked out that day on Hinge and I matched with a bunch of different people, um, there were two other guys that I had matched with. One, like, uh one of them, we were talking just very back and forth, very minimal, very just the start of the convo. Asked me a question. I responded. It was going to be two messages. I sent one
Okay.
message. I was typing out the second message. I hit send. Is like, could not be delivered. I was like, what?
He'd already blocked you,
Yeah,
unmatched.
he unmatched me. There
From
was
what?
there was no reason, from literally no reason to unmatch me, because we were literally just talking about like tattoos. And he was like asked and he asked me, he's like, would you ever get a tattoo? And I was like, I've thought about it in the past, but like as of right now, there's nothing I could really want to put. Like that was literally what we were talking about. This is nothing
Yeah.
egregious.
Maybe
But
he was so into tattoos.
this man was like 27, I would say.
Okay.
And I have a theory. Men are not reading on these dating apps. They're just looking at pictures and swiping. I think he went to my profile because you can go up on the
Yeah.
top. He went to my profile while I was typing, got a better, because we were having a good conversation, got a better look, saw that I was 34, and unmatched me. That's my theory.
Maybe,
Maybe
probably.
cool, but I'm like, cool,
But
bye.
but clearly his
Don't
age
care.
setting, but his age settings were.
Right, exactly. If that's a problem for you,
Then lower your age settings.
yeah, then like don't have an age setting into your 30s. Like I don't understand. Like my age setting is like current was I've deleted Hinge since, everyone. I'm protecting my peace. But they were like it was like 25 to like 42.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I know. 42 is probably a bit high. Only just because the 42-year-olds who were showing up on my Hinge did not look 42. They looked much older.
Of course they did.
I want a young 42. I want a young 42. Because
The go to the
I'm a young 34, honey.
You are young for 34. The It's crazy. I mean, I am not, this is my, I mean, I am a man, obviously, in case you didn't notice. And I have not been doing dating. I went on one Hinge date my whole life and it was awful, and I don't think the girl smiled one time. She was kind of a nightmare. And what was I gonna say? She was like, it was kind of a mistake because she was like trained to be like a sommelier, and I was like, oh, let's go for wine because I thought that would be fun. But no, instead I was told I was drinking the wine wrong. And I was like, as long as I'm drinking the wine, there's no way I'm drinking it wrong. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, I am cultured enough where I spin it around, I aerate it, I sniff it, I do that shit. But don't tell me I'm drinking it wrong. The
That's
wine,
that's not the way to deliver that information
that's
either.
not the way to deliver that information
No,
either.
it's just like if it could be like a fun like teaching moment to share with you one of her passions,
Exactly.
and being like being like, so like, I'm a sommelier, like I love doing this, like would you mind if I like talk you through like doing a proper tasting of this wine? I think that'd be kind of
Exactly.
fun, you
Which is
know?
so fun.
Yeah. And you'd be like, oh my gosh, yeah, sure. Like, how fun and playful and like interesting.
That's actually life goals, though. I think at some point when I have the time, I'd like to become like a sommelier. I know they have classes where you can do that. I love wine.
Hmm.
Um, that is my that is my poison of choice.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, margaritas are close second, but what was I gonna say? So I do not actively do it. And like I've tried, and like I'll like sometimes like when I have done the apps, I'll like send something and I'll be like, oh my God, that's the wittiest thing I've ever said. I'm so funny. I'm so proud of myself. And then I'm immediately unmatched. I'm like, I don't know what I did.
Right.
And I was having this conversation with some of the Gen Zers at rehearsal for Staten Island Shakespearean Theater Company's production of the Comedy Errors. And
Plug that shit, plug it.
come see me. Come see me. I actually play the town sex worker who is traditionally female. So, but I am male, and
Yeah.
I don't
Ty-
think what
typecast.
typecast.
Yeah.
I'm the town sex. I typecast. I am the town sex worker.
Like my great grandma.
Oh, your great grandma was a sex worker?
Yeah, we can talk about that later.
I think we found our shallow topic for today. I'm kidding. Um. So, wow, wow. Okay. So, but it's very funny because, I mean, I do consider myself a heterosexual cisgender male. So everyone's like, oh, the he, him straight guy is playing the courtesan. And I'm like, honestly, I'm vibing. I kind of love this role. But, I was like, because I just get to be like crazy the whole time, but like in a good way, in a sexy way. I'm also like, not that I'm derailing us, but like I'm also playing some like sexy ball boy. And the director literally went to me yesterday, like, you're going to be like the sex object of the show. And I was like, honestly, thank you.
Slay.
Like, that's never a role I have filled in my
No,
life.
that's generally again like I when I said typecast. For those who don't know Mikey, I it was a joke because that's
No,
not what he normally plays.
I'm not a sex object.
No.
No, but I can be sexy if I want.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm actually gonna get into that in a little bit. The not in any like crazy way, but I was like, my problem with modern dating and with Hinge is like, or Hinge, Tinder, whatever. I think Hinge is the only one I've ever done. Tinder, I like jokingly actually matched with like my ex-girlfriend from college, like 3 days before we like went out on a first date. Well, we had been friends before that, whatever, fine. I also have only exclusively gotten into anything with people I knew before. And I think it's because I love making friends, but I have no interest in making small talk with a complete stranger that
Yeah.
like, if I go to a party, like if a friend introduces me, like if I'm at a bar, like that's a different story.
Yeah.
No interest in like seeing someone's photos on the internet. And I'm like, oh, I really want to like, and they see them answer a few questions. I don't really give a shit about getting to, I mean, I would love, like, if I met them in person, like I said, different story, but like seeing a few questions on the internet, I'm not like, oh, I'm so sexually attracted, because I have also learned, I think, through recent experiences that I've had, that I think I'm also a sapiosexual,
Mhm.
which means it's actually very hard for me, which I've realized, to become like physically attracted just like on physical looks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I need to have a real connection with a person. I need to think they're intelligent. I need to be able to chat with them. And then I'm like, oh, now it's like time. Like,
Mhm.
let's be physical. Like, I just have never seen someone and been like, I'm gonna pounce on that. Like, oh, that's
Right.
also so strange. I would never say that. I'm not a predator. I promise. So it's just like, I just have no, and I think that's what is, it's like, so, and I have a lot of friends, and I have a lot of friends who are, I mean, I'm at that age where like, is my microphone still, for some reason? Oh my God, I'm like such a crazy person. Yeah, my microphone's still working. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I was like, I am at an age too where like half my friends are actually married with children.
Yeah.
And the other half of my friends and I are all like, what are we doing? Where we go? Someone who I was friends with in high school, who I would no longer consider myself friends with, who I've tried to be friends with as an adult, and like has consistently just like burned me in trying to be friends, and like not made any effort, which like really sucks, because we were close friends in high school. And like, honestly, if you're listening to this, which you're probably not, and you know who you are, I don't care. I'm shaming you like this, because I've tried really hard. Announced their engagement today, and I
Mm.
that for some reason kind of like hit me like a brick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like it that sort of thing too, like not to derail, but like there's certain people in your life from your past, whether you've had romantic relationships with them or not, or just friendships. But like
Yeah,
if you're no longer speaking or like things, it's like sometimes like those sorts of things can be jarring. Like it's hard to like, it's like you end up having a reaction.
yeah. I had
I
like a
mean,
very like visceral. I mean, I'm very happy for this person, and
hmm,
like considering like our friendship, we should have stayed friends in our adult lives. But like,
yeah,
whatever, I tried my best.
yeah.
And sorry, I'm being shady. And you probably don't listen to this. And honestly, if you did, maybe you wouldn't
Don't
even.
apologize on your own
I'm not
podcast.
apologizing. Although I also just said this person announced their engagement today, so if they were listening, they would know.
They don't know what day we recorded this.
They don't, but I literally just said that
Oh,
September
you
start.
did? Never
And you know what?
mind.
I actually have thought, I was like, if this person ever gets like reaches out to me, I'm gonna say this to their face.
Yeah.
So you know what? If you're listening to this, I'm saying this to your face right now.
Hell yeah, stand on your business.
Thank you. I am.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm very happy for you. But like, I had a very visceral reaction to that, because it was like
Yeah.
someone who was like, when people are like such an integral, and I get it, life changes and seasons change, and like friendship, I mean, a lot of friendships fizzle, which is what happened. And like, I would much prefer a fizzle to a friendship breakup.
Yeah.
Much prefer a fizzle. But like, the number of the number of people who I've had friendship fizzles with whose close friend stories I'm still on and
Yeah,
they're
same.
not on mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so sorry. I probably shouldn't have said that.
No one's gonna know. Who's
Because now
gonna
if
know?
people are listening and they don't, I actually don't really post in the close friend story very much anymore.
You really don't.
So
It's
like I used
you're
to it
fine.
all the time. So like if you are slash were on my close friend story, like you probably don't even know whether or not.
Yeah. So
I don't
you're.
really do it anymore. I'm trying not to use close friends as my therapy.
Oh, I'm like head deep in that, as you
Yeah,
know. I fear.
yeah.
I for my like 22
And
close
I
friends. I'm
and I
sorry.
love it. And I love it. The I also go through like times where I'm like, this person doesn't deserve to be on my close friend story. And I'll like take them off. And then like a couple weeks later, I'm like, not at them anymore.
You're like,
And
never
I
mind.
throw them back on. But no, I really don't post on it really ever and
Hmm.
anymore, like for the, like probably all summer. And I probably will not be for the foreseeable future. So whether or not you're on it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Uh
matter.
I'm just trying to make you all feel good. You're all my close friends. Um
But
I
no, but
derailed this.
that's so real. Like, did you have more that you wanted to say on that?
No, I fear I'm digging myself into a hole about my
Yeah,
close
I'll.
friends.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm gonna save you from that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like I had a very visceral reaction at a time in which I was going through a very hard time, and that what was kind of the tipping point for me was scrolling on Facebook, which I never do, and seeing that my college boyfriend, who we'll say is really the only real relationship I've been in,
Mhm.
was a picture of him getting engaged, and I was like, "It's over. It's
It's
done.
not
It's
over.
over." I
You
was
were
like,
never getting back with him.
"No, I haven't spoken to him in like 8 years, but like
Yeah.
7 or 8 years," and I'm literally like, I was like going through some shit at the time. I was going through a hard transition in my life, and I was also like, I don't know, like what that was the only healthy relation, like really truly healthy relationship I've ever been in. Like maybe we were meant to find each other later in life. Like I was delusional.
Yeah. We've all also I feel like everyone has those feelings.
Yeah.
But like if it's meant to be, we're gonna come together when we're 50 and
Right, exactly. But it was
yeah.
just like it was like kind of just the last straw on like a lot of things that just like made the house like the straw, like
Yeah.
everything tumble.
Hmm.
So, but then like I saw earlier, like this summer, that the reason that they got engaged was because she was pregnant.
Are you pregnant? Am I pregante? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, when they like reading the comments or
It's
whatever.
like the YouTube video where they read all the misspellings of pregnant in Yahoo Answers. Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel like we've had this conversation on this podcast before, and we
I
may have.
also bring up this. That's like my Roman Empire.
That's your
Is
Roman Empire.
That's my Roman Empire. Okay, we're coming back to that. Okay, sorry,
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah. So basically, but then like saw that the baby was born 2 days after my birthday, and I was like, ooh. But you know, I felt nothing about the baby being born because I never wanted to have children,
Mhm.
and he did want to have kids, and so, but I want to be married, and so like the engagement was more of a crash out than the baby. But I also went to therapy between those times, and so I'm doing much better now.
Good.
But
The Play About the
listen,
Baby by Edward Albee.
crazy. It is modern dating is so difficult, and it's like,
So difficult.
and I know
But I'm doing
a
it.
lot. Yeah, well, I would like to find a life partner, but I'm not going to settle because I don't need one to be happy.
Don't settle. Don't settle for like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, where Santino Fontana to Rachel Bloom's like, settle for me. Why not just settle for me? I have a Crazy Ex-Girlfriend reference for everything.
You do. You
I know.
absolutely do. So, you know, I'm just like, it's hard out there. As
It's rough.
Olivia Rodrigo once said, "Man, it's brutal out here."
Oh my God. As Adrian Brody once said, he was in a movie called The Brutalist. So
True. Yeah. Different. Very different,
different,
but
very different.
yeah.
You just said brutal and I um it's not that I'm trying. At least you're trying. But now you're kind of not.
What, dating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point, like, I have finally like come to like my nervous system has settled down enough. I have like
Yeah.
starting to like settle into this feeling of being alone after not being alone for basically the past decade.
Mhm.
And I'm really like, oh,
It's okay
um,
to be alone.
yeah, like I don't love being alone, but like I can surround myself with my friends and
Yeah.
I can fill my life with really fulfilling things. And like the amount of things I am doing now and am able to do because I am not giving my energy to a man,
Hmm.
it's kind of crazy. Like I literally the amount of like creative sparks and ideas of things I have. Like I have like a list of things in my notes app that I'm like writing down. A lot of times it's been hitting me when I'm driving to work, and I'm like voice texting into my notes app, and
Like
like
something about driving to,
yeah, I don't know, but
oh my gosh,
but like I'm doing that, and like I'm going to the gym a lot, and I'm like I read their audiobooks because
that counts
I
as
drive a lot.
reading.
It does
That
count
counts
as
as
it
reading.
does. I read 10 books in August. 10.
That's a book every 3 point. I'm not doing that math.
Yeah.
Days.
Yeah. So I'm like, so, and then I am now like running,
3 and 2.5 hours. 3 days
period.
and 2.4 hours. Sorry.
I'm like now the new league host for my local pickleball league that I'm in.
That's so true.
I'm like doing all these things, like, and I am like talking with a friend from college who I have always admired his musicianship, and we've always had a great friendship and a relationship, and we still keep in contact, and talking with him about possibly collaborating and writing some music together. I'm like
Ooh.
working on like I submitted my first auditions for like reading an audiobook. I'm out here doing shit that I've been saying I want to do because I actually
You're doing
have
it.
the time to invest in myself because I'm not investing my energy into someone else.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God. And I'm like planning. I'm like starting to have like excitement for the future again. Like I'm starting to like to know where I want to go with my future, what I want to do, what I want it to look like, and I'm like laying down the tracks for it to happen.
Yeah.
And it is like
That's the coolest thing
why
ever.
yeah, why would I give all that up for someone's crusty dusty son?
No, literally. And you have so many cool opportunities that I know I'm not allowed to reveal on the pod already.
Mhm.
And like, uh, I think I have to address though, like I'm gonna play devil's advocate
Yeah,
to
please.
us, to us, to both of us.
Sure. Yeah.
And I have to address the elephant in the room that people, not that it's an elephant in the room, but it's not like an elephant for us. Because you're someone who does not want children ever.
Yeah.
And like I don't have a biological clock.
Mhm.
So like I think that also, while we're like, oh, it's hard, modern dating's hard, we're not really doing it also.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge consideration for a lot of people. And like you don't want children, and like I really don't care either way. I
Yeah.
will love a child if I have a child with all of my heart and soul and give it everything I have. But like if I don't have a child, I'm also not gonna, like, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So like we don't have to deal with, there's no timeline for either of
No,
us.
exactly. And that's very true because there are
Yeah.
people who like they're what they feel like they are put on this earth to do is to have a family, and I have many friends like that. And
Yeah, me too.
I love and respect that for them because like
Hmm.
everyone's journey is different, and like I know that is so fulfilling for the people it's right for. And it
Hmm.
is very hard that for especially for women who like all they want is to have children and to have a family,
Yeah.
it is very hard out for them to be feeling this ticking clock, and
So sad.
also yeah, and also have to like and also are dealing with the bullshit out there. Like
Yeah.
it's not fair. I have a very close friend who has been dealing with that and for years, and she I mean we've known each other since 6th grade, and like pretty much as long as I've known her, she of all my friends, she's like the one who's always been like, I can't wait to be a mom, like I want, like that's what I want for life, like, and she's like she's so incredible, she's like so amazing, she's such a catch, and like these men out here fumbling hard
Suck.
suck
Suck.
suck dude.
So bad.
She's tall, she's beautiful, she has a great career, she's intelligent, she
What does
owns
she
her own
do?
home. She's a speech language pathologist.
A speech language pathologist who owns her own. She's a homeowner.
Yeah.
Oh,
And her home's beautiful.
I believe it.
Yeah. And she's just like, she is amazing. And she's like, she plays pickleball. She's the one who kind of got me thinking about trying pickleball. And now I love
Mhm.
it. She's the one who recommended my first which racket I should get. Like she's my girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like
You always remember your
you
first.
always remember your first. No, she's just so incredible. And like and she's gone through some like pretty serious heartbreak in a way that like no one deserves, but like it's for her it's like this recurring thing that like it doesn't seem like there's anything she's doing wrong to cause it. It's like she's got this like bad lot in life, but she's still is persevering because it's her goal and her dream. And it's like the universe is testing her to make sure she like really wants it.
Oh,
But it is like it was
if she
just
wants it,
so
she
sad.
wants it.
Yeah, and I'm like she deserves that. Like I want her to have it. Like
It's rough.
yeah, it's rough.
It's so rough.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
I
rough
mean, I
here.
have friends who are, I mean, I don't want to air out people's laundry, obviously, so I won't, but like friends who are trying to conceive, friends
Mhm.
who have,
Mhm.
and it's just, I don't know, it's like, so any way you like spin it, I'm like heartbroken, no matter what way you
No,
spin
of course.
like any of
Yeah.
this. Like, I feel I'm so excited for my friends who are having children,
Mhm.
and I'm heartbroken for my friends who are trying and
Yeah.
they're happy. I know they're happy for, but like it makes you because you want everyone to be happy.
Mhm.
Um, there's just so much love
Yeah.
to.
Oh man. Yeah.
It's it's rough out
It's
here.
rough out here. So, yeah, I have never any solutions for the modern dating, but I think a lot of people can
No,
commiserate with our experiences.
I know.
Um
Because I'm also like ready and like I want to date, but I just have no interest in like going about it in any meaningful way.
right. Well, and here's and I think the only way to go I think everyone's realizing how much bullshit um dating apps are, and
Yeah.
especially women, like women in droves basically are no longer on dating apps. So it's like smaller pools even. What needs to happen, we need to go back to the old way of dating. So we need to go out to the bar with friends. We
Yeah.
need to join a rec sports league. We need to join
Yeah.
a club. We need to go and do something we enjoy and hopefully meet people who have
Someone
similar
more
interests. And also like it's so much easier to tell if you're attracted to someone in person versus over a
unlock. Yeah.
phone, because in person like there's also like pheromones and like things like
There's
there.
no lying about who you are too. Sorry.
No, there's no lying about who you are. It's all right there. Generally, I mean, some people are really good at lying about certain
That's
shit.
true. And they're called sociopaths.
But like you're also like you sometimes there's like unexplained attraction with people, and it's just because it's like literally chemical. But you
Yeah.
can't feel that through a phone.
I don't know why. I know. I mean, anyone I've ever had anything going on with, I was doing theater with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone ever.
Me too, with the exception of my only healthy relationship.
Ah,
I
maybe
met I met
us
him
artists
at a
are
theater
terrible.
party. No, right?
Yeah, maybe
I
just don't date us artists. I'm kidding. We need love too.
no, we do need love too. But like I met him at like a theater film and theater party in college,
Okay.
but he went to the party with his best friend from high school who was an acting major, but he was
What
a
did he study?
psychology major.
Well, that's about the that's like adjacent. That's arts adjacent.
Yeah, arts adjacent.
That's arts adjacent.
Yeah, so and he ended up getting his master's in sports psychology. So.
Oh wow, that's so specific.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm like I have only exclusively done things with people who are actually they're all actually so successful.
Yeah, which
Like
because
every single person with whom I've done anything is like I'm like you're all so successful and I'm sitting here doing our podcast for three people.
stop it. We'll get there. It's okay.
No, no, no,
We're
it's
not giving
fine.
up hope.
No,
But
it's fine.
no, yeah, no. Well, you did stuff with the people in the theater industry who are super successful, and
That's true.
mine.
Did you just put a number on it?
What?
Oh, did
No,
you didn't you I thought you said a
no.
number.
I said mine are the opposite,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
basically.
Okay. I thought you gave a number and I was like, don't tell the world it's the number.
No, absolutely not. Okay, but here's one thing. Here's the thing. This has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Yeah.
If I don't go pee right now, I'm gonna lose my mind. So this is what
Oh my
we're
God.
gonna play a game. We're gonna play a
Go
game.
piece girl.
You're gonna talk to the people, and I'm gonna run downstairs, go to the bathroom, and come back up,
Oh
and
my God.
we're gonna time it.
This is my, I didn't, what is it from Las Culturistas?
Yeah, I don't think so, honey.
I don't think so, honey. I'm not going to do I didn't think so, honey.
This is Mikey's. I don't think so, honey.
Oh my God.
His time starts now.
My what? Oh my God, my time starts now. I don't think so, honey. This is Las Culturistas now. It's not Las Culturistas. I don't think so. Being in the middle of the podcast. How dare you, Lauren? Just kidding. I don't really know what to talk to you guys about. I feel like you've learned so much about our personal lives today. If you I don't know what to say. I am really my time starts now. It's really not interesting. Okay, I don't think so, honey. Mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms. I don't know why. I don't like them. I went to dinner with a friend last week and we went to a diner. So I was like, I'm gonna get an omelet. And I wanted a Philly cheesesteak omelet, but I knew that they were gonna put mushrooms in it because even though their dinner menu didn't say there was gonna be onions, or not onions, I'm sorry, I love onions, mushrooms. There were I was like, no mushrooms. And the guy was like, no mushrooms. And I was like, yeah, no mushrooms. And they put mushrooms in the omelet. And I don't like mushrooms. And I was so sad, but the omelet was so not good that I just ate them anyway because I was like, it's not even worth it. And so the omelet was supposed to come with potatoes and like it came with French fries, which like I know were potatoes, but like not the potatoes that I thought. And I actually don't really eat greasy foods. I don't eat oils really. Neither does Lauren. But like I really don't eat French fries unless they're like sweet potato fries on a very special occasion. And I and but I was like, oh my God. So now I have to eat this omelet with mushrooms in it. And I don't like mushrooms. And I have to, and then I also have to eat.
And that's 1 minute.
It
was definitely longer
I tried so hard. We really could have I could have just sat here in silence and we could have edited it out.
But what fun would that be?
Oh my God. Should I not?
You can still edit it out if you want.
No, I'm not going to edit it out. Should I not tell you what we did, what I talked about? And
yeah.
then you can go back and listen to it?
Yes. Correct. Okay. That would be great.
Oh my God. Is that a great segue into.
Yeah, I think we were just spinning our wheels at that point, so.
I know, we were spinning our wheels. I did a whole thing though before I got into the real I don't think so, honey. I was like, wow, you guys learned a lot about our personal lives today.
You really did. Like, sorry? Question mark?
Sorry, not sorry. We want you to feel like we're your friends.
Yeah, this is a safe space.
This is a safe space.
And
but
you
also,
can't feel safe without us opening up.
No, and also you can Venmo us money.
Correct.
Wait, okay, so I want to circle back. We didn't really pick a shallow topic today. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-lo. Can we talk about your grandmother being a sex worker? That's actually not a shallow thing because it's a very respectable profession.
Yeah.
But I need to know more.
Yes, my great grandmother.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I said grandmother.
No, it's okay. It was my paternal grandmother's mom.
Okay.
She, as my family has always put it, was, quote, the town whore.
Wait, that's exactly what I call myself as the courtesan in the Comedy of Errors. I'm like, I'm the town whore.
Yeah. And she had
okay to use the word whore. Okay, sorry.
She had like 11 or 12 kids in total, and they were almost all of them were from different men.
From her clients?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and my grandma was always told that like one specific man was her dad and that like she was given that last name at birth and everything, but we found out later through DNA testing that was simply not the case.
That's how you found out that you have Arabic heritage, right?
Mm-hmm. It was from my dad's DNA test. Yeah. This side of the family is juicy, but got a lot of stuff going on that side of the family. But basically, I think that basically my great grandma wanted that man to have been. I think what has been decided from research and oral tellings and things, I think, is that that man that my grandmother, her maiden name was, this man's last name, was not like, I think my great grandmother knew he wasn't the dad, but that it was he was a much more like respectable name in the community, and she
Yeah.
wanted to like pass it off like the child was maybe his and not who it really was. So
Was this like in Europe before coming to America, or
no, this was in Pennsylvania. This was in Dutch land, Pennsylvania. This was
that's so crazy that she was a
honey.
sex worker in like Dutch Amish land, Pennsylvania.
Correct. Yes.
That's so crazy.
Pennsylvania Dutch,
Was
baby.
she sleeping with the Amish men?
Probably not. No. I mean,
Okay.
like here's the thing. People get confused about this. Amish people are Pennsylvania Dutch, but not all
Not all.
Pennsylvania Dutch people are Amish.
Sure, because Jonathan Groff, isn't he Pennsylvania Dutch?
Yeah.
But he's not Amish, obviously.
No, because well, he's from like Lancaster, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or yeah. I mean, like that. The whole area, like if you like look at the outside of Philadelphia, you look at like Lancaster County, Berks County, Bucks County,
Yeah.
like all of that is like Pennsylvania Dutch, but like especially like Lancaster and Berks is like very rural compared to Bucks County. And so like Berks and Lancaster like have a lot of um like traditional like Pennsylvania Dutch like rural people of the land. Very, it's like it's basically like the south of Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
if that makes sense to people. Like
SEPTA. Just kidding.
it's like that. Well, because like that technically, the Appalachian Mountains go up through Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania
and
into New York, and they become the Adirondacks, right?
yeah, like the mentality of the people in what area of Pennsylvania I grew up in, the people I come from, it does resemble I saw a lot of similarities in them as the people I lived around when I lived in Appalachia.
Well, that's what they say, is that Pennsylvania is Philadelphia and Pittsburgh with Tennessee in the middle.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're from Tennessee. We do have friends we like from Tennessee.
Yeah.
So apologies if that offended you, but I'm sure it didn't.
No. But
Or
yeah,
is it
it's
Kentucky? Do they
very
say Kentucky
interesting.
in the middle?
I don't know.
I think it's
Could be
Tennessee.
either.
Yeah.
Because
Probably
both,
more Kentucky than Tennessee, though.
yeah, both are super Appalachia.
Yeah.
Um,
And and I know some people from Kentucky that I like, and I know some people from Kentucky I don't like.
yeah, and same about Tennessee. I think probably same
Same about
about
Tennessee.
everywhere.
Probably about everywhere.
Yeah.
My question though, it's Pennsylvania Dutch. It's not actually from the Netherlands, from like Germany and shit, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
Germans.
Deutschland, right? That's why, right?
Yeah, so it's all German immigrants settled in that area, Pennsylvania, and then they ended up over time creating their own language called Pennsylvania Dutch.
I didn't realize there was a language.
Yeah, it's a mixture of German and English.
Oh my God, it's like Yiddish, but for Pennsylvania Dutch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad's
I'm a Jewish person.
my dad's grandma on his dad's side, I believe. Don't quote me on this, but pretty sure
I'm writing it down right now. I'm gonna publish
she
it.
was like my dad loved her. She was like, because my grandparents had my dad very young, so she kind of helped raise him, and she was like his favorite person in the world, and she basically like didn't speak English. She like only spoke
Wow.
Pennsylvania Dutch. Like there was a time when like there were people there who literally only spoke Pennsylvania Dutch. um so like my dad and his siblings like knew enough. And but like as they got older, like the only time my dad would use Pennsylvania Dutch was like on the phone with my uncle, like saying silly shit. So but
God.
I like when I was little, my grandma did try and teach me a little bit of Pennsylvania Dutch, like counting and like numbers and things like that, but nothing like it wasn't consistent enough for it to stick.
So
um
nothing. You don't know any words in Pennsylvania Dutch?
I know a little bit, but they're all the stupid shit my dad would say with my uncle. So
Like
I know
what? Enlighten us.
I yeah, I'm going to.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I know the phrase slash the sentence, "du bist twischt," which basically means you're nasty.
Oh,
I know Casey Brute, which is cheese bread.
That what other kind of bread is there? Why does
Right.
anyone want any other kind of bread?
No, literally why?
But you're vegan, so you can't have either of those. You eat gluten
Correct.
free, so you
I'm
don't eat
gluten
either
free
of
and
those
vegan.
things. You don't eat either of those things.
And you want to know why I don't eat any of those things? Because that's basically all I ate as a child. So
Yeah,
my
yeah.
body eventually said you've hit your capacity for your whole life by the age of like 15. So
No more
you're
cheesy bread for
you're
you.
done.
No more
You're
cheesy
done.
bread.
No more cheesy bread. So
Yeah, finished.
yeah, so I know little things here and there. I honestly probably know more Yiddish words than Pennsylvania Dutch.
You know what I hate so much about speaking of Yiddish
Mm-hmm.
is when like super religious Catholic people love to like just like throw Yiddish phrases. I saw a lot of that when I did teen summer theater, and it really
Mm,
pissed me off
mm.
because I was like, I'm Jewish here. And before every show, I literally see you praying to Jesus, and you're throwing around Yiddish words like they're candy. And like, not that I want to gatekeep my people's one of the languages of my people, because like I think everyone should know a little bit Yiddish because like it's fun and it's there are words like in Yiddish that exist in no other language, the
Mm-hmm.
meaning. But like it would piss me off how they would like use it all the time.
Right, I get that. But I guess I
Does that
I
make
would play devil's advocate and say that like you did grow up in a area slash estate where there is a lot of Jewish people. And I
yeah,
think to some extent, like something that is so beautiful and cool to me always has been about Judaism is that it is so cultural. Like it
it
is
is so
such a it
cultural.
is like a very cultural religion. So I feel like it's very easy as a non-Jew to pick up on the cultural aspects
Yeah,
of Judaism without knowing anything even about the religious. Like you wouldn't even need to know anything about the actual religion
to be
to
like I'm Plotzin.
yeah, like to like have because I think to some extent it is such a strong culture that has like made such an impact especially in the tri-state area that
Yeah,
like it is kind of like it's kind of almost like normal to not be Jewish, but to know Yiddish words and what they mean because they have basically become a part of the normal lexicon of that
yeah.
geographic area.
No, you're so right. And I don't want people to think that I'm gatekeeping that or that I'm like a Jewish supremacist. That's like,
No, but I
yeah,
understand where you're coming from, of
yeah.
course.
Especially because if it was like people I didn't like too.
Sure. So then that ticks you off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm biased because I
Yeah.
didn't like those people.
That's a slay. That's
It was
okay.
like two particular people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think one of them's converted to Judaism now, actually, who went to
Well,
Catholic school.
period.
Isn't
Well,
that
listen,
crazy?
when you're young, you're going to Catholic school because your parents want you to, not usually because you want to.
That's true.
So,
That's so true.
yeah.
Sorry, I derailed us. I could re-rail us.
Classic. I mean,
Oh my god.
we're. I mean, I don't know if there's more to even to say
I don't even
about
know what there's new to say. I feel like we did a lot of the shallow shit at the
at
beginning
the
too.
beginning. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was feeling like this podcast was flipped on its head this time.
It was
It
kind of
was a
flipped on its head.
yeah, it was kind of
I'm ultimamente. I'm wondering if like my Spanish essays we should just wrap up.
I think that sounds like a good plan.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think
We
we
could
can wrap up.
we can have more. We flipped on its head.
No,
I
we flipped
could
it on its head. We're keeping the people on their toes.
we're keeping you on literally on your
You
toes.
all were in the shallow without even realizing it. How does that feel?
Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
I'm off the deep
Her
end. What you
watching her.
find?
You know what? Also, you know what lives rent free in my head?
What?
Jennifer Simard singing "Toxic" in
No.
Once Upon a One More Time.
I'm very much aware of that because you definitely sent me that video and you're like, this is everything to me.
Don't you know how to toxic? I
What
have strong.
what
Sorry.
no, what I was just gonna say really quick was
Yeah.
that what has started to become something that I was not aware of and that I am now aware of doesn't
That's it.
live rent free, but it is it is how truly off the wall and sexy Jennifer Simard is on her Instagram. Pop off
Oh my God,
queen.
she's so sexy. She's so hot,
So hot.
and
Titties
she
huge.
titties huge.
Huge.
And she now that she's like the queen of TikTok now because of that was rude.
Yeah, that
That
was
was really
really
fucking
fucking
rude.
rude.
Okay, also I have to put this out there somewhere, and I have to say it at some point, and this is like, and I feel like this is like something we collectively like don't talk about enough as a society.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things that I think we don't collectively talk about enough as a society is how Saoirse Ronan, who played Mary Queen of Scots in that Mary Queen of Scots movie, also looks exactly like Mary Queen of Scots. We don't talk about that enough as a society.
I was not aware of
You
this.
need to look up Mary Queen of Scots on Wikipedia right now.
Doing it.
But something else that we also don't talk enough about society as a society is how Jennifer Simard, no matter what role she plays, puts on this affectation that's like almost like Jennifer Coolidge-ish. And she's been doing it her entire career. Like if
Yeah.
you listen to like the Shrek original Broadway cast album from like 2008 or whatever, where she was the Wicked Witch, you literally hear her go, life is disappointing. And like she has a completely normal voice. Like if you listen to her in interviews, but she cannot play a role and without doing this affectation, and nobody is talking about it enough.
No. And no
Like
one's stopping her.
nobody, and because they shouldn't.
No.
But like nobody, did you look up search? Did you look up Mary Queen of
Yeah,
Scots?
I guess I can see the resemblance.
I think they look exactly alike.
Well, I mean, listen, the Mary Queen of Scots pictures are literal like paintings of a time in which they didn't know scale very well.
I know.
But like I would say Saoirse Ronan could be the pretty
Like,
version of her.
oh, you can't see it because of my blur thing, but like
Yeah, I
this
saw
one
that
specifically,
photo.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think she looks exactly like Saoirse Ronan. But it's like there are like some things in like the world which I fear we need to talk about, and we're just not, and that's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Like there are a
sure.
lot of like cultural moments where I'm like, why are we not talking about that more?
Yeah. Should we like try and wrap up every podcast by saying like one thing that we're like, why are we not talking about this more?
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, I gave two. What's yours?
Oh my god, I'm not prepared. This was my
I know.
idea, but no, I'm not prepared.
It's our polar plunge. It's our I don't think so, honey.
Yes, you gotta have something to wrap it up, honey. Um, I think we're not talking about enough is the fact that um, how is anyone supposed to know what their ring size is?
You steal rings. You
But
when you get rings for other people.
but how you can't you I just but no, but like as a human buying rings for yourself.
Don't
If
they
you have to
just
buy a ring online, good
don't
luck.
they don't you have to, isn't there like ways of doing it? Like
Yes, but they're not. If you're buying a ring online, which you can buy everything online nowadays. If you're getting
yeah,
jewelry online, like
go to
how am
K.
I?
Every
How?
kiss begins with K.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
But like,
sorry.
I'm like, do you want me to buy a ring sizer and do it that first when there's a sale that ends in 2 seconds? I'm like, how am I supposed to know my ring size? It's like and like also like every finger is different and
Yeah.
sometimes your fingers swell. And
Yeah.
like when I bought this ring, is one of my favorite rings. I think this is the third one I received because
You had to keep
I
saying
even
that.
measured my finger the way they told me to without a ring sizer, and it still they were still not. It took I had to return 2 rings before I finally got the right size for it to fit on the finger I wanted to fit on.
God damn it. God damn it. Damn it, Janet.
Damn it, Janet, we're not talking about it enough.
We're
We're not
not
talking
talking
about
about it
it
enough.
enough. It is a scourge. It is a frustrating. And I literally was on the same website where I got this. They were doing a sale of some of their sample stuff, and they had like a beautiful like moissanite ring. So it's like all or like lab grown diamond ring, whatever. It's all literal like little diamonds around it, and it was like really good price because it wasn't real diamonds, and because it was a sample sale. And I have small fingers, but
Why are we
I
not
was like,
talking about it more?
I was like, what? I was like, and the one size they had was a 5.5, and I was like, I think I fit that, but I actually don't know. And then like every ring kind of is different because
Every
it
ring is
depends on
different.
how it's set, and it's like, and so
I feel like that's with
I
all
didn't, yeah,
clothes.
I just didn't buy it. But like,
Oh yeah.
but
I
like
feel like
it's like what the fuck? And
what
like
the fuck?
I bought these rings when I went on a little trip up to Grand Lake a couple weeks ago, And they only had them in full sizes, and I tried on the 5 and it fit. But I tried on the 6 and it also fit, and it wasn't as tight. And I was like, so I got the 6 because I was like, I don't want this to get stuck on my finger if my fingers swell. But now
Yeah,
it's also like it moves. It doesn't fall off. It like
but it
stops,
moves
but it
easier.
moves, and these are supposed to sit into each other and they move around. It's like I can't win. So I was like, I
No.
probably could have fit the 5.5.
Why aren't we talking about this more
Why are we not talking about this more
as a society?
as a society?
Shit.
Yours was better though.
No, that's
Because
okay.
really, why are we not talking about Jennifer Simard's
But also,
affectation? It is actually confusing.
I've been saying this for like 5 years, so
No,
it's
yeah.
not like I've
No,
had a
I
lot
know.
of time to ruminate on.
No,
Okay,
I
so
know.
that's our I don't think so, honey. It's actually I think it's exactly I don't think so, honey.
Yeah, I fear that that's kind of stealing. Because I was like ranting and I was like, oh, this feels very
Mhm.
like, I don't think so, honey. Even though, I mean, it's very real that we do need to highlight things that we're not
We're
talking
not
about
talking
enough.
about.
And
And
listen, the things can be positive. We just didn't.
they can be things about also like the things that they're do where I don't think so, honey. It's also like they're like things that annoy them. Like and
Yeah.
it's literally like I hate so like I listened to the Allison Williams episode. That's the only episode of Last Culture I've listened to.
Oh,
And
I've
Allison
not listened
Williams,
to the Allison Williams
that's
one.
good. It's because Ayaka, BFF of our podcast,
Hmm.
sent me that and was like, "You have to listen to this. It's so funny." And I was laughing out loud, and that's why
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm gonna listen to Last Culture." And I saw they had like 550 episodes, and I went, "I'm
Yeah.
not listening to them all."
Yeah.
And but it was Allison Williams. First of all, she had like 10 things in her minute. I didn't know you could like talk about 10 things. I thought you had to pick one and stick with
You're
it.
supposed to pick one, to pick
But
one.
she's Allison Williams. They named the Allison Williams Cool Girl Award after her.
Correct.
So I think they just let her do whatever she wanted. But she literally was like cilantro. I don't think so. And I was like, but that's not something we would do. I'm like, why are we not talking? So that's our new segment. Why are
That's
we
our
not
new
talking about
segment.
this more?
Why are we not talking about this more? Also, if you want more recommendations of good episodes for Las Culturistas, I definitely would go back to 2024 and listen to the Cole Escola episode.
Oh, I love Cola Scola.
Yeah.
I'm sad we didn't see them in Omeri.
I know.
But
Ugh.
now it's Jinx Monsoon and Kumail and Michael Yuri, and
Yeah.
that's
I
I
mean,
mean
pretty major.
are they gonna be in it when you're here still? I don't
I don't.
remember.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
we can
I need to look. I need to
we can
look.
try to go back if they
Hmm.
are. We saw Betty Gilpin, who was good.
Yeah, we saw her in her like
She was
first
really
week.
great. She was really
Yeah.
great. I don't mean to
Yeah.
be like she was good. Like she was
No, yeah,
really
no, she was
great.
great. She did a
I
great job
just
with
had
it.
never seen her in anything before ever, so I had no
Ditto.
emotional connection to her.
Yeah.
In a way that I would have loved to see Cola Scola, star of why are we not talking about this more? Hulu's Difficult People, written by and starring Julie Klausner and Billy Eichner. Why are we not talking about that more?
Yeah.
Every episode has an A-list celebrity guest star. Every episode. And recurring guest stars include Andrea Martin, my literal Lord and Savior.
Oh.
I went to see A Christmas Carol in 2019 when it was on Broadway, and I think it was Bradley Whitford, Commander Lawrence from The Handmaid's Tale. I think he was Scrooge. It was like right before the pandemic. It
Mm,
was like stacked. Oh my God, what's her name? What's her name? Who was the original T Moon? LaShawne's was the Ghost of Christmas Past,
pop
and
off.
Andrea Martin was Ghost of Christmas Present. And no, it was flipped. LaShawne's was present, Andrea Martin was past, but they were like going down the aisles, like literally handing out cookies. And I literally was like, there's Andrea Martin, my Lord and Savior,
My Lord
as
and
Andrea Martin was
Savior.
walking by. I love her. I'm
I love her.
Andrea Martin. If you're listening to our podcast, I mean, we're all talking about Andrea Martin. So like if Andrea Martin's listening, no, I love you.
I
Um,
love you. She's iconic.
I literally love Andrea Martin. But
Oh,
like, why are we not talking about difficult people? Like
yeah.
every single episode. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's so fucking funny. And like I said, like every single episode, like John Mulaney he's like an old-timey man. It's like so funny. Like
Yeah.
Seth Meyers is in an episode. Jackie Hoffman and Fred Armisen do like they're like relatives who come back all the time. It is so James Urbani, I think Urbaniak, I don't know how you pronounce his name. I think he's so funny. He's in it. Oh my God, Gabori Sidibe is in it,
Mm-hmm.
who the world knows is
Precious.
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 She's like a main cast member. She's so funny, but it's like it's so good. Sorry, I'm just like going
No,
off
I
the
love
rails
it.
right now.
No, I just need to say that It says that Jinx is in through September 28th.
That's because then Jinx is doing this like Christmas thing.
Oh, Jinx is just booked and blessed, honey.
Yeah, going on like this Christmas tour. I don't know anything about drag queens. I like don't know anything about Drag Race. And then we saw Titanic, and then Lauren taught me all about all of the drag things that were in it. But I had no idea who Jinx Monsoon was. And then I saw Jinx Monsoon in Pirates, the Penzance musical,
Mm-hmm.
and Jinx Monsoon was the best part of it. And
Period.
then I was like, and then there were no, now she's an O'Mary. And I was
Yeah.
like, I have a friend who was like shadowing like one of the dressers or something
Oh,
a couple weeks ago and like helped
period.
do a set change a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Jinx to me is one of the always like the most iconic drag race queens, especially just like in the acting challenges and things like that. Always one of the funniest queens and always one of the best actors. There is a challenge called Snatch Game based on Match Game, which I think
Match
we've
game.
talked about. Um
Love match
and
game. Brett
Jinx,
Summers. I love your work.
yes. Jinx was always Jinx has always won Snatch Game because Jinx was original season and then Jinx has also come back and done like All Stars and things like that. So Jinx
Okay.
has done Drag Race multiple times. Jinx is so fucking funny and like always could do an impression so well, can stay in character so well, makes Rue laugh so hard. Jinx does an impression of Judy Garland that is
Wow.
old. Yeah, it's
Somewhere
it's
over
so
that rainbow.
over that rainbow, honey. It's so good. But it does
Yeah.
say so. It says that currently O'Mary is extended through January 4th.
That's the day before I turn 30.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like it's gonna extend again.
I don't know. Oh, Mary might become Broadway's longest running play,
I just think it's funny that they're still just like now extended to
pretending it's
this.
limited
Yeah, like they're still pretending it's limited, and I was when it's been like it was limited
for
on
like three
off
months.
yeah for
And
off
it's
Broadway, and then it
been
was limited
almost
on
two
Broadway.
years.
Literally, like I'm like, can we? Are we? When are we giving up this? When are we giving up this gag?
Well, that's
Because
how they get
it's
people. That's marketing.
yeah.
That's Broadway
And
marketing.
they're like, perfect. We started this way, where it wasn't an open-ended run, so let's continue this
Pretending it's
the
not an open-ended
pretending
run.
is a different run. I'm like, y'all. I can absolutely see Oh Mary becoming one of the longest running plays on Broadway.
Yeah.
It is that good.
It is so insane. And it's crazy how it came out of one person's brain.
Yeah, deranged.
What if, for those of you who don't know what Oh Mary is, but if you're listening to us, you probably are theater people because you're listening to our podcast and we probably somehow
Know
know
you
us.
personally, yeah,
I literally know you personally, unless you're Andrea Martin, my Lord and Savior, who I feel like I know personally.
absolutely.
But if you count me saying that at her in 2019 as knowing her personally, then I do. And every time I shook Nathan Lane's hand during a show, well, I'll say that for next time.
Yeah, save that for next time.
I'll be like, why are we talking about me shaking Nathan Lane's hand? But we should talk about that more as a society. But oh my god, where was I going with this? Oh Mary, Cola Scola.
Oh, you were gonna say like if you don't know what Oh Mary is about, you're
Oh
like
yes.
saying that, yeah.
So Oh Mary is about what if Abraham Lincoln was gay, which there are like historical, they have done research
They
into
have
that.
pondered that,
They
yes.
have pondered that. It probably was not true. It probably wasn't, but like
I
whatever.
would love it for the lore if it was.
For the lore, wasn't everyone like bisexual back then?
The game
That's so reductive.
slay,
That's
but
so
yeah,
homo reductive,
a,
isn't it? Bi reductive.
a gay man saved the South.
I wouldn't be
Saved the
surprised.
slaves.
I wouldn't be surprised. The what was I gonna say? But I remember in freshman year English class, and we were reading Romeo and Juliet, and like Mercutio and Benvolio and Romeo, and it's like kind of sexual. And I remember my English teacher, who I did not like, was like, yeah, they were just like they were all bisexual back then. And I was like, love that. And the oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? Okay, so imagine if Abraham Lincoln was gay and it was a lavender marriage with Mary. I mean, it was not a lavender marriage because Mary Todd was not a lesbian in this. But like,
Correct.
if Mary Todd
Well, it
was
doesn't. You don't have to like. There's lavender. The idea of a lavender
your
marriage where
marriage,
the
is one of
woman
them.
is straight and it's just one of them is gay. I think it's
Okay,
yeah.
so it's a lavender marriage, and Mary Todd Lincoln is an alcoholic wannabe cabaret star.
Yeah.
Like, who's that? Paula Scola.
It's incredible. It's so good.
It's so good.
And like she just like he tries to hide her liquor. She finds it always. She's manic. It's just
She's Titus Burgess sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Just so good. It's so good. Go out and see Oh Mary. I mean,
No,
like,
this podcast has been sponsored by O'Mary,
now playing through January 4th,
the
2026.
Lyceum Theater
Yeah,
on
literally.
the Broadway. This might be the longest episode ever.
Yeah, we're truly unhinged. And
We're
because
so unhinged. We are
tomorrow's
really
Labor Day,
smart. We don't have to, although I have to edit this. So,
it won't take long.
no, it literally, because we're not going to cut out.
No. Okay, to wrap things up, I just want to say
Oh,
Andrea Martin is
my
the
Lord
best
and Savior.
is the best part of My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I've never seen it, actually. No, I've never seen
You
it.
have to, Mikey. We have
I
to
am
watch it.
literally Andrew Martin's biggest fan.
Yeah,
They
we
were
have to
talking.
watch it.
Okay, we'll watch it. When you come, we'll watch it. Or when I go to
Yes.
you, because I'll go to you for unless
Yes.
I well, if I book things that we're hoping I book, I don't know if I'll be able to come, but that's a
That's
different
okay.
story.
We'll figure it out.
That's a
But
different story. We'll figure it out.
I'm coming there no matter what because
Yes,
I have
because
show tickets.
we have tickets.
Yeah.
I was listening when I was listening today to Good Hang with Amy Poehler, and then Martin Short is in the second episode. They were talking about the original Toronto cast of Godspell with Martin
Yes.
Short, Andrea Martin,
Mhm.
Eugene Levy, Gilda Radner, to be in
Victor
that
Garber.
Victor fucking Garber, Daddy Warbucks, to be in that. That's the Annie. That's my. I love. We talked about that before in the pod, right? How the second Annie movie is better than
Yeah.
the first Annie movie. I'm so sorry, Carol Burnett. I love you. Um, but like, but like,
I know.
that's
Stacked cast.
to have been in that room
I know. I
in
mean,
like
like every single person became famous from that.
every
And
single fucking. Was Catherine O'Hara in that too?
she might have been.
She really might have been.
She was definitely in the Toronto theater scene, that's for sure. She's a
Yeah.
comedian.
Uh,
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
like and like talk about like Godspell, like bad musical, terrible. You like Godspell,
I
right?
do.
I don't like God. I think the music's pretty, but also I'm too Jewish. But Stephen Schwartz is Jewish.
Yeah, Steven Schwartz loves a biblical musical.
Oh, so does Andrew Lloyd Webber. You know, also not talking about. People are not going to want to listen to this long podcast. You know what? We're also not talking about as much of a society is that Stephen Schwartz is married to a woman, but there is also some Broadway person. I don't know what show he's in right now or he was in something. Stephen Schwartz also has a life partner, like a male life partner simultaneously, but he's also married to a woman.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I may need to chat GPT this because I think I asked chat GPT this a while ago. So I may be able to find this in my history. No, I'm just gonna wait. Stephen Schwartz, married to woman, but also male life partner? Question mark. You're absolutely right to look for clarity here. He indeed has a wife and a male long-term partner. This is what ChatGPT says, which might seem confusing at first glance. Here's the situation.
Okay.
What's going on with Stephen Schwartz's personal life? Marriage. Stephen Schwartz married Carol Piasecki, I don't know how to pronounce her name, on June 6, 1969. 69, what a sexy year. They have two children, Jessica and Scott. Long-term relationship. More recently, as of 2024, he has been in a long-term relationship with Broadway actor Michael McCory Rose, who's also a frequent collaborator. Michael's official website refers to Schwartz as a long-term partner. Then it says, how does that work? Stephen Schwartz appears to maintain both relationships simultaneously. He remains married to Carol Piasecki, and they have a shared family history and two children. At the same time, Schwartz is in a public long-term relationship with Michael McCory Rose, which is open. It's the same thing. Schwartz himself hasn't publicly addressed or explained the nature of these overlapping relationships, nor discussed his sexual orientation. But what's documented is the coexistence of both relationships. Like, I'm off for like whatever you want to do. This is just so funny to me.
Yeah, what? I
Summer,
had no clue.
Answering your questions, yes, he is married to a woman and also has a male long-term partner. Like, no judgment. Like, pop off, King. Like,
Pop
love
off,
this for
King.
you. I saw Beetlejuice with
We
Steve.
love a bi king.
Yeah, I saw Steve's Beetlejuice with him.
Oh, slay.
And I saw Spring Awakening with Stephen Sondheim. So I just have to see something with Stephen Flaherty, and I have seen musicals with all the Stevens.
I saw Tick Tick Boom at the Kennedy Center, not Kennedy Center. Oh my God, help me! At City Center, with yikes, with Lin-Manuel, Leslie Odom, and what's her face?
Oh,
Uh,
KO.
yes, were the cast members, and Sondheim was in the audience that night.
Oh my God. I have to
Everyone was a buzz.
I have to say, when I did see Spring Awakening with Stephen Sondheim, was the Deaf West. It was my 20th birthday.
The Death West production of Spring Awakening is so beautiful.
I saw it twice though in one week, and the second time I was like, I should have just gone home. I didn't see it twice. And not only was Stephen Sondheim in the audience, Kristen Chenoweth was in the audience, and I have a picture with her. And the dad from Pitch Perfect.
LOL. What a motley crew.
Like,
Okay, just to like close everything into a nice tidy bow. Catherine O'Hara was not in that Toronto production. It was Eugene Levy.
I did say Eugene Levy was in it.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like since they both did Schitt's Creek, it's like
they're like the same person. And Waiting for Guffman. It's the day of the show, y'all.
It's the day of the show, y'all. But yeah, it was the Toronto cast was Victor Garber, Jerry Salzberg, Andrea Martin, Gilda Radner, Avril Marie Chown,
who knows?
Rudy Webb, Eugene Levy, Jane Eastwood, Evalda Avix, and Martin Short.
Martin fucking Short.
Martin fucking Short, baby.
Martin fucking Short.
And he fell in love with Gilda Radner doing that show.
They dated for like 2 years on and off.
Yeah.
And he was 22 and she was 26.
Yeah.
And she was... I learned all about that today while listening to Amy Poehler's Good Hang. Why listen to Amy Poehler's Good Hang when we can just give you
the synopsis and in a bad way? We gotta go.
In the worst way.
This is insane. We gotta go.
Gotta go.
No one's gonna listen to this. This is so long.
We came out of this with a new bit.
Yeah.
You know, I have listened to podcasts that have been 3+ hours.
I have as well, honestly, but they have been about Gilmore Girls.
Oh my God, the documentary. Okay, we'll cover that in the next episode. Should we actually say goodbye to the good people of the internet land?
Yeah, we should.
All right, it's like Candyland, internet land.
Bye. We gotta go. This is crazy.
Well, I gotta go. Like Paula Pell in Co-op. I gotta go.
I gotta go. Love her.
I gotta go. All right.
Thanks for listening. Peace and bless.
In a Pennsylvania Dutch way.
Peace and bless in a Pennsylvania Dutch way.
That was a callback.
Yeah, but it didn't really make a lot of sense, but yeah.
Because Pennsylvania Dutch is like, whatever, it's fine.
It's late. I gotta be.
It's late. We're in different months right now.
We're in different months right now, TB.
Lauren's in August and I'm in September.
It's kind of crazy, honestly.
It's kind of, isn't time wacky?
Time is a concept.
Time is a human construct, but we are in different months. And it's September, so bye.
Bye.
I'm ending the podcast right here, right now.
Okay.
See you next week on Get Friends Who Can Do Both.
See ya. Follow us on Instagram. Bye.
Oh yeah, send us money. Follow us on Instagram.
Send us emails.
Send us emails. Nobody has sent us emails.
No.
We got spam email. We can talk about that next week. Okay.
Friends Who Do Both.
On Instagram.
And at gmail.com.
This was a good hang.
This was a great
hang. This was a great hang.
This was a great hang.
Bye.
Bye.